This is Mercedes-Benz 130 years of automotive royalty in 10 minutes. Now, some people will tell you a car is just a tool, A to B, an appliance like a toaster, a particularly boring fridge. Those people, I'm afraid, are idiots. A car, a proper car, is about history, it's about passion, and it's about power. And no one, absolutely no one, does all three quite like the Germans from Stuttgart. For over a century, they haven't just been building cars, they've been building the benchmark. From the very first wheezing contraption that terrified horses to the silent electric behemoths of today. The three-pointed star has meant one thing: excellence. We're going to march through this, 6 chapters, 3 facts each. Chapter 1, history. Chapter 2, the first cars they ever bolted together. Chapter 3, properly interesting car facts. Chapter 4, the sheer scale of their sales operation. Chapter 5, their groundbreaking innovations. Chapter 6, extra nuggets of trivia. This isn't just a list, it's a story. The story of how a brand became an empire, how an engine became a legend, and how a simple badge came to represent the absolute pinnacle of motoring. Forget what you think you know. We're going deep into the heart of the machine, the ambition, the genius, and yes, the occasional madness that makes Mercedes-Benz what it is today. So, strap in. This is going to be brilliant. Right, let's get one thing straight. When we talk about the history of the car, we are in fact talking about the history of Mercedes-Benz. It's not an exaggeration. It's a simple, undeniable fact. Back in 1886, while everyone else was perfectly content with a horse and cart, a mode of transport powered by hay, and leaving unpleasant things on the road, a chap named Karl Benz had a moment of pure, unadulterated genius. He created the Benz patent Motorwagen. This wasn't some souped-up bicycle with an engine strapped on. This was a purpose-built, self-propelled vehicle. It was, without any argument, the first true automobile. Imagine the scene. Late 19th century streets. The loudest thing? A steam train, or maybe a shouty politician. Then, a 3-wheeled contraption sputters down the road. It looked like witchcraft. People pointed, stared, fainted. Single cylinder, 0.75 horsepower. This machine wasn't just transport, it was the spark that ignited the automotive universe. Every Ferrari, every Lamborghini, every single car on the road today owes its existence to this spindly, terrifying, brilliant German engineering. So, when you see the three-pointed star, don't just think luxury saloons, don't just think thundering V8s. Think back to that singular moment. Think of Karl Benz in his workshop, covered in oil and grease, creating something that changed the world. He didn't just invent a car, he invented the future. He did it before anyone else tried. Not just history, the genesis of everything we care about. Let's go back to that first car, the 1886 Benz patent Motorwagen. It's easy to look at pictures and think it looks a bit, well, flimsy, like a park bench on 3 bicycle wheels. But you have to understand the sheer audacity of what it was. This wasn't an evolution, it was a revolution. Karl Benz didn't just stick an engine on a cart. He designed an integrated chassis where the engine and the drivetrain. The engine itself was a 954 cubic centimeter single-cylinder 4-stroke unit that he designed from scratch. It produced less than 1 horsepower, but that's not the point. The point is that it, worked. It had features we'd recognize today, albeit in a primitive form. Electric ignition, a mechanically operated intake slide, an evaporative carburetor. To start it, you had to spin a giant horizontal flywheel with some considerable effort. There was no steering wheel, just a simple tiller. Steering was a rather vague and hopeful affair. The brakes were simple blocks of leather pressing on the rear wheels. Top speed was a terrifying 10 miles per hour. But the most famous story involves not Karl, but his wife, Bertha Benz. She took the car. She took her 2 teenage sons. She embarked on the first ever long-distance automobile journey, a 66-mile trip to visit her mother. Along the way, she cleared a blocked fuel line with a hat pin. She used her garter as insulation. A cobbler nailed leather onto the brake blocks. She was not just a passenger, she was the world's first test driver, mechanic and PR agent, proving this strange machine was the future. If the patent Motorwagen was the birth of the car, the 1901 Mercedes 35 horsepower was its coming of age. This was the car designed under the watchful, demanding eye of Emil Jelinek. It threw out the rule book completely. Before this, cars were tall, clumsy. They looked like carriages that had lost their horse. They had high centers of gravity, weak frames, engines that vibrated so much they threatened to shake the whole thing apart. They were, to be blunt, a bit rubbish. Designed by Wilhelm Maybach, a masterpiece, pressed steel frame, lighter and stronger. The engine was mounted low, better handling. The wheelbase was long, the track was wide. Stability. A 5.9-litre four-cylinder beast, lightweight alloys, honeycomb radiator, solved overheating. It became the blueprint for the modern automobile. A powerful engine at the front, a strong chassis, a low center of gravity, reliability and speed. At Nice Race Week, it annihilated the competition. The front-engine, rear-wheel drive layout became the performance standard for the next 100 years. This wasn't just a new model, it was the first chapter in the book of high-performance motoring. As the world moved into the 1910s, Mercedes wasn't just building cars anymore, it was defining what a car could be, out-and-out speed and unparalleled luxury. One of the most legendary examples was the Blitzen-Benz of 1909. In 1911, it hit an incredible 141.7 miles per hour. On the other side, vast opulent touring cars, sumptuous interiors, bespoke coachwork. Owning one wasn't just about travel, it was about arrival. Interesting facts about these cars. Fact 1. The injection of genius. We think of direct fuel injection as modern, but Mercedes-Benz was there first, as early as the 1920s. While others fiddled with glorified perfume atomizers, Mercedes chased precision, especially for aircraft where altitude and G-forces made carburetors fail. Direct injection solved it. They perfected it in legendary V12 aircraft engines, then transferred race and combat-proven tech to their road cars. The Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gullwing, the world's first production car with gasoline direct injection. It made 215 horsepower, making it the fastest production car in the world, nearly 160 miles per hour. Its gullwing doors were an engineering necessity. A revolutionary tubular space frame ran high along the sides, so they hinged the doors in the roof. Form followed function and became iconic. In 2022, one of just two 1955 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupés sold for €135 million. That's about $143 million for a car. You could buy a fleet of private jets, a tropical island, or a small European country. It was essentially a road-legal version of their all-conquering W196R. The sale cemented that the absolute peak of engineering and design often wears a three-pointed star. So, we've established that Mercedes makes cars that are historical artifacts, technological marvels, works of art, but they are also a colossal world-spanning business, and business is good, very good. While a company like Ferrari might sell around 13,000 cars in a good year, Mercedes-Benz operates on a completely different scale, consistently between 2 to 2.5 million passenger vehicles annually, 2 million cars a year, over 5,400 a day, 228 an hour, nearly 4 every minute. It's an operation of staggering complexity, manufacturing, logistics and sales, from the smallest A-class to the grandest S-class. Mass production without losing the aura of prestige, the industrialization of luxury. They are the undisputed masters of it. Selling 2 million cars is one thing. Where you sell them tells the real story. Europe remains vital. Germany, the UK, France, the United States is another pillar. The S-Class, the default limousine for the powerful and the wealthy. The most dramatic story. China, often over a third of global sales. Long wheelbase C and E-Class, built for a market where being chauffeured is status. A strong Europe, a powerful North America, explosive Asia, a balanced portfolio, decades in the making. If one market dips, others lift. From autobahns to megacities, the star is a universal symbol of aspiration. Part of the genius behind selling so many cars is that Mercedes-Benz doesn't just sell one type of car. Their portfolio is vast and incredibly diverse, designed to capture a customer at almost any stage of their life, provided they have a healthy bank balance. It starts with the compact range, the A-Class, the CLA, bringing younger aspirational buyers into the brand. Then the core luxury sedans, the C-Class, the E-Class, and the flagship S-Class, the backbone for generations. Alongside them, the hugely popular SUVs, from the compact GLA to the enormous GLS, include SUV lineup clip, aching pretty coupes and convertibles for those having a midlife crisis or simply single and wealthy. Then there's the commercial division, vans like the Sprinter that deliver our packages and underpin countless businesses. Huge volume and profitability, the workhorses of the brand. And then, of course, the lunatics at AMG, taking sensible models and stuffing them with ridiculously powerful, hand-built engines, fire-breathing monsters with high margins. From family SUV to track day weapon to delivery van, diversification creates multiple revenue streams and insulation from taste shifts. It's a brilliantly executed strategy. Of all the things Mercedes-Benz has given the world, the list is very long. Perhaps the most important is the concept of passive safety. In the early days, you hit something, the car stopped dead, you carried on until the steering wheel or windscreen. Then Bella Baregni asked, what if the car absorbed the impact? This was the birth of the crumple zone, patented in 1951. Soft front, rigid passenger cell, soft rear, dissipating energy before it reaches occupants. The 1959 W111 Fintail baked it in, and it has saved more lives than any other automotive invention. Every car today uses crumple zones, the self-driving grail. Mercedes pioneered radar-based adaptive cruise control and lane-keeping assist, building blocks branded Intelligent Drive. Then came Drive Pilot, a true Level 3 system, certified on certain motorways. The car is genuinely driving, hands off, feet off, eyes off. The car takes responsibility. It works in heavy traffic, up to 40 million, a real glimpse into the future. Methodically, safely, legally, the German way. Don't overpromise, just deliver. The biggest upheaval since the Motorwagen, electric power. For a brand famed for V8s and V12s, it's monumental, and Mercedes is all in. The EQ sub-brand spans top to bottom. The flagship EQS boasts one of the longest ranges and the mind-boggling hyperscreen with 3 displays under one glass. They're pouring money into next-gen batteries and solid-state partnerships, a global factory network, and MB.OS to run infotainment and autonomy. Not just surviving the electric era, planning to dominate it. Extra notable fact. Fact 1. The AMG takeover, founded in 1967 by Alfrecht and Melcher in an old mill. From tuner to official performance division by 2005. The giant killing Red Pig at Spa 1971 put AMG on the map. Today, the loudest, angriest, most powerful Mercedes, and very profitable. You cannot talk about Mercedes-Benz without motorsport. In 1934, scraping paint off the W25 birthed the Silver Arrows, and a legend. They dominated Grand Prix racing, returned in 1954, and Fangio won back-to-back titles in the W196. The Modern Works team launched in 2010, 8 consecutive Constructors' Championships from 2014 to 2021. The track is a high-speed lab, hybrid systems, aero, energy recovery, straight to showroom. The 3-pointed star, from a postcard doodle to a global icon for land, sea, and air. Registered in 1909, merged into Benz's Laurel in 1926, refined to the simple circle we know today. It works on any product, any size, silently conveying luxury, quality, and engineering excellence. So there you have it. From a three-wheeled, spluttering invention that frightened the horses to self-driving electric land yachts with screens bigger than my television. The story of Mercedes-Benz is the story of the car itself. It's a relentless 130-year-long quest for more power, more safety, more luxury, more speed. They invented the car, they perfected the luxury car, they pioneered safety, and now they're reinventing everything with electricity and software. You have to admire the sheer, bloody-minded ambition of it all. They've given us the first car, the crumple zone, direct injection, some of the most beautiful and powerful machines to grace tarmac. They are a benchmark, the company all others measure themselves against. They don't just build cars, they move the goalposts for the entire industry. Now, I'm genuinely curious. Which fact surprised you most? Mercedes-Benz, the price of the Uhlenhaut Coupé, that they invented the crumple zone? Let us know in the comments below. It's always fascinating to see what gets you lot going. Subscribe Autofactorium for more such interesting facts and stories.